Hey, it's Ev, again, in the same t-shirt. I think I have now figured out how to stop the crackling sound in the background of my videos. My housemates are now watching SpongeBob, so you can probably hear that. In this video I want to talk about another myth people have about trans people, and that is the myth that we choose to be trans. But this video isn't for transphobes that say, you're choosing to be like this, stop choosing to be like this, because my videos are not directed at transphobes, they're not my target audience. It's more for people that say things like, so when did you decide to be trans? Or so when did you decide to be a boy? People with good intentions but don't realise what they're saying is wrong. Yeah, this is just meant to be educational and it's not to attack anyone or anything, it's just to explain things. Trans people are born trans. I was born trans. At no point in my life did I decide that I wanted to become trans or did I decide that I wanted to be a boy. So when I was born, and all through my childhood, my gender was male. It's just that I didn't realise it, and obviously because of my body, I was brought up as a girl, which I understand is quite logical because most people aren't trans. So yeah, even when I was 1 year old, I was a transgender 1 year old. I didn't know it, I couldn't communicate it, but I was. It's not like I got to age 6 and turned into a trans boy, or that I got to 20 and turned into a trans man. I was always trans. If you asked when I decided to be trans or when I decided to be a boy, that kind of suggests that, well, it obviously suggests that it's a choice, which is not. Yeah, I'm probably repeating myself, but I'm just trying to explain it as best as possible because people obviously find it quite confusing. People that think trans kids aren't valid or that it's impossible for a child to be transgender because they're not old enough yet, I think they must think that it's once you turn into an adult, then you become trans. But because of what I've just said, it's not a choice. It's how you're born. If you're born trans, clearly you go through your childhood being trans. You can't be born trans, not be trans as a child, and then be a trans adult. So yeah, in order for trans kids to be accepted, I think it's really important for people to realise that it's not a decision and that it's the way we're born. People also say stuff like, why couldn't you just accept yourself the way you are? And I think that's also rooted in the idea that they think we've decided to change. For me, I transitioned because I did accept myself the way I am. I realised that I am trans, and now I accept that, and so I came out and I transitioned. If I didn't transition, and I kind of repressed the feelings and pretended not to be trans, that would be me not accepting myself the way that I am. So yeah, basically, I was born trans, I've always been trans, I've always been, my gender has consistently been male, I just didn't realise it, and at no point in my life have I ever decided what my gender is, or have I ever decided to be trans. A lot of trans people don't want to be trans and would choose to be cis, and they can't because it's not a choice. Yeah, that was another short video, a bit of a ramble. If you have any suggestions, any ideas of things you want me to talk about, leave them in the comments, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully the audio has been better on this and isn't awful. If it is, again, I will probably have to buy a new microphone, so yeah, that'll be fun. Yay!